But I'm all in on NFTs.
For sure.
NFTs are sweet. I think the community side of NFTs makes a whole lot of sense to me and why they're necessary, why they're useful. It's literally saying interacting with a smart contract and you're going to be my friend and we're going to do fun stuff that we both find fun together. And then there's also the strategy of flipping them or getting access. I'm talking to a guy right now in the house that wants to do ticketing for like music events and using an NFT, and then your ticket now it can be stored in your MetaMask, and it now becomes like a POAP at the end of the day where you can show it off like I was there. And then but before the concert you can like put it on an NFT marketplace and like people can bid it up if they really want to go to the show. Like how cool would that be? So I think NFTs are very endless in their utility at the end of the day.
Completely agree. Gary was talking about this the other day in a Twitter space, and what he was saying was NFTs are the future, right? It can be used anywhere and on anything. It has so many possibilities. One thing that will definitely be used for is plane tickets, event tickets. There's already been a couple music events where they've been used. So really, again, I think what it was is how many people use crypto is, I think 3%. So 200 million. That's like that's crazy, right? That means we're in like the incubation period, like the little like baby. Like right now we're the baby, and then think about how many people are in NFTs. They're 3% in crypto, so 200 million. I'm gonna bet maybe 10 million, maybe not even, people are in NFTs. Probably like two or five. So again, we really, really, really are in that incubation period of the world in NFTs. So y'all are early, and it's as early as it gets. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Yeah, at Launch House right now, actually, here's some alpha for you. Shake Shack is here, like the fast food restaurant, and they want to do an NFT and
Dang, okay.
give the like access to the holders of like past menu items or items from other country, like the menu in London or Tokyo is different than it is in America. So like, how do we make access to that menu to people in America through our NFT? And like, I feel like there's going to be a lot more brands, more people in general doing that. And I think it's really cool. And I think more businesses will start to see the success in that. And I think more than anything, it's a marketing strategy for them. Now you have 5,000 to 10,000 people posting about the free or the utility, like, oh, they gave me this care package of merch, or here's the free burger I got from Shake Shack. And it just automatically becomes marketing for these companies based by successful, gratified customers, people who are happy.
I
And
completely agree with you.
and like it just makes all the sense in the world to do it. Like, and the way the cost of these things are going, there's a lot more automated tools to make it more easy. I think the biggest thing that we're in right now is that like nobody's done a lot of these things before. Like I know you had issues with your launch, and like tons of people after you will have issues with their launch because there isn't like a standard of how to do something. Everyone's still trying to figure it out, and it's in its infancy. It's in its incubation stage, like you said, and so I agree with you.
Of course, yeah. Again, it really is like, and the moment everybody figures it out, I don't know what the community is gonna be like. I don't know if it'll be kind of US ruled, because that will kind of suck if that happens. But there's definitely some use cases that could be amazing, but there could also be some terrible things. So, making a project could be like what the US is, where you only get known if you're super rich or super famous. So, what the NFT world will be like in 2 years, I don't know. And I don't
Nor do
even
I.
want
I don't
to
think
figure it out.
anyone, and I would dare anyone to give a prediction right now of
For
what
real.
Web3 or NFTs look like a year from now, if not 2 years from now. I know you came on and talked about what you thought Ethereum would be a year from now. I believe you came up, right?
Yeah, I
Is
did.
that, yeah, you did come up there, and again, I agreed with you again. I think it should be anywhere from where it is now to $1,000 at this time this year. Not financial advice, but that's just that's yeah. Got to throw the NFA in there. Just because we don't know what regulation is going to look like, what adoption looks like, but the numbers show that Web3 is growing faster than Web2 ever did. And look where Web2 got us today. So it's got to be exciting being someone of your age already participating in this Web3 economy, is it not?
Say that one more time. Sorry, cut
I,
out for.
oh, you're fine. So, like, being 13, right? Like, you couldn't do what you're doing today in Web3, like in a Web2 way. Like you
Right,
couldn't start a
yeah.
business. And so like how excited are you currently that you're already making moves in this space, and like where do things go forward for you?
Um, the way that I see things going is in a forward direction. I think me being in the NFT space at this age is kind of an introduction. Everybody says you're gonna be, so intelligent, you're so rich or so whatever because you're in the NFT space at this age. To be honest, I don't know. I don't think me being in the NFT space at this age will make me rich. I have a good mentality and I have a good drive. But whether me being in the space so young really means anything, I don't know. But it might just be my perspective because I am that person. But to be honest, I really just don't think it does that much. I think it's cool
Sure.
that I'm in the space, but I just don't see me being rich and famous because I was here or because I'm 13 and here. I see me just being a regular guy who hopes to be a CEO, but I don't see myself smart because I'm doing these things at my age. But yeah,
You know the smartest people in the world never call themselves smart. You know that?
I did not.
Yes. The people who act the smartest and say they're the smartest are typically the dumbest person in the world. There's a theory behind it, but I think you're really smart. I think you're doing great things. It's not about the fame or notoriety. It's about the passion for what this is, and it's something that you're interested in. Just like me, I have very different conversations about what people think that I will be like in this space one day because I'm still relatively young in this young space. So I can kind of relate in that way, and it's more the answer is like we'll see, and it's just really exciting to be in the movers and shakers, like you have Christine found you in spaces you stumbled upon us really, and like the reaction from her and David Goldstein, all of these other people in spaces, they're seeing what you're doing. They're all taking note of you and what you're doing, and yeah, I'm proud of you. Like I don't even really know you that well, but I'm proud of you. Like what the accomplishments you've done thus far is pretty remarkable, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. And like we're happy to have you on the TRADERVERSE team as an ambassador. So like, YouTube channel. I know that's something that you talked about wanting to do. Let's play the game. Like, what would you like to do, as an educator? Like, what kind of content are you going to produce?
Some of the things that I'm gonna be doing is walking through the basic steps, showing the basic way of how to mint NFTs, what NFTs are about, how to find the good from the bad projects. We're also going to be doing some episodes where we bring on successful people in the projects. Successful creators, successful flippers, successful buyers, all these different people to tell you their experience, to give you their side of the story. Things like that is just something I'm really excited for. But it's going to be a journey, and yeah.
Yeah, no. It definitely sounds like good content, and like I would be honored to be a guest one day if I ever become successful in this space. Well, now I got a new goal to put on my whiteboard, back
There you
home.
go.
So, well, I think it's been about 50 minutes. I think this was a really good intro conversation to kind of introduce you to some of our community members, put this up on YouTube so people can hear this offline. So they can start to get to know you, because I want to start doing this, every week, every other week with you, and we can talk about we can even get into projects, specific ones that we do or do not like, and we can have fun with this. And I think there's just so much demand in this NFT world. People want to talk about it, and I think I would ask no one but you to be someone that I want to hear your opinion on it. So I really appreciate you taking time to hang out with old me, and I'm like, let's have fun with this little AMA education evening talks that we will hopefully do here in the near future.
Of course. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Does anyone have any questions for Nick before we go? Otherwise, we're going to end the space, and we're going to see y'all
make
tomorrow.
sure to go mint your redneck, rentyourrednecks.com.
Absolutely. Chill. You have a 30 seconds still away. Tell about your project.
Let's see, guys. My name's 6, 12, 13 years old. If you don't know me, I'm the kid of the Rancher Rednecks. Our fight against racism is kind of our main goal. Some things that we're doing is hosting this party to basically celebrate each other's of the Rednecks difference. We're minting for 0.05 Ethereum. You can mint a max of 3. RancherRednecks.com. Go mint one while you can. That's my show. See you later.
Wow, that was you've been doing that a lot, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell.
I've been doing show for a while now.
It's funny. Yeah, well, I just minted one. You can check it out in the general. I love my redneck. Maybe I'll even put it as my profile picture. We'll see. We'll see. Don't get ahead of yourself. But we'll be live on Twitter Spaces 12:30 to 1:30 for WAGMI Wednesday. I know, I don't know if Nick can make it, but if you want to come, your Metaverse mom would approve, because she will be there, and we would love to have you. So I appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to connect with me, talking some NFTs, and we'll get into it further on later episodes.
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
See you, buddy. Thanks for coming. Bye.